Entering a new market is not always easy. Actually, it is one of the most difficult parts when it comes to making sure that you have success with a business that is selling product or services. I would like to lead you through what we do, at least here in one of our brands in the group, Luxega, which is focusing on street lighting. In this case here, we are focusing on entering the German market. You will be basically just looking behind the scenes of what's going on when it comes to our case. Then I will also put you behind the scenes in one of our projects that we just have completed. So without further ado, let's just start this vlog here. I was thinking about having a talk with Max, which is our guy when it comes to opening up the German market. And so you also know a bit about what we do when it comes to communication between him and I.
Hello everybody. I am a person who know how work the things. I learn about luminous, how work you with at Luxega. And after that, I have this understanding. I go to the cell phone and call all municipalities and show their the product and the thing what Luxega do.
It's basically how it works, that when it comes to opening new markets, having a great person there is able to communicate in English, and he is German originally, which means that, of course, he's fluently in German. That's a very important thing, especially when you go to Germany, because sometimes there can be technical words, right, where we have not really been able to put it in a way so it is understood by the municipalities when I have the meetings by myself only. Having Max aside is just really a great idea. I didn't even mention to you that I wanted to have a report. Suddenly, I just received a report from you where you had basically sent me a PDF.
I do some research and put all information that I get from the municipalities, from the contract, from the internet, how the German market work, and all together I put it in a PDF, in a report, and send it to you to better understood what happened in Germany. Mm-hmm.
In the very beginning, back in 2015, I was actually hiring consultants that were able to navigate in the market first, do a lot of research, finding out if we should go there or not, paying a lot of money for that. Today, that is not what we do. Having a cooperation with Max and also our other freelancers is crucial. I'm a big believer in using that kind of setup instead of doing a lot of kind of strategy work in the beginning and finding out that it's going to work or not going to work. Because being there and listening to the municipalities, the contractors, and the different persons that we are contacting gives us a lot of data. And that data is something that you cannot get like through Claude, let's say that. And that was actually what Max did. He just made sure that the data that he got were put into a setup where he could actually make a really good report showing me and the team how it actually works in Germany. And this is very important when you're opening a new market. Use 8 to 10 weeks to finding out if that market is something for you, calling the different persons there is, connected to what you do. And then from there, you just hopefully are able to put up the volume a little bit and then entering the market even further. Entering new markets, it's not only about calling the different potential leads. It's also about finding out how to reach them on the digital platforms. We have decided when it comes to Luxega to aim for the Google search. We also have some other types of ads running, which is basically also connected to, let's say, LinkedIn, which works quite good in this field that we are in. So we are entering right now the Google Ads platform, where you can see that the cities that we are aiming for is Bremen, Dresden, Erfurt, Flensburg, Hamburg and Kiel. So these cities is just one of them, and then you have the potential reach out here. We have a lot of different other options down here and up there as well, which is basically connecting to the persons that we are able to aim for. When it comes to using these types of marketing, it is one of the most important things to have in parallel with the guy or girl who is calling the different potential leads. Why? Because they have maybe already seen, let's say, a campaign from Luxega in this case here. It can be a remarketing setup, which is also quite informative sometimes for them, because they can see, okay, they have been there before and seen the concept in our case here, and then when our guy girl is calling, then the people is maybe already aware that we exist, and it will be a lot easier to book a meeting if, of course, the service or product is of interest. So it's just an idea, make that, parallel in between the calls and also the targeting. It's quite easy to target the persons directly. Many of the people, there is, for instance, from Bremen, a lot of these people that we were calling had already seen our marketing materials on the different platforms. So it's actually working, but just making sure that it is running in parallel, that will really make success, at least from our perspective. So maybe you can use that for something. Hopefully you can, when you want to go abroad with your product or service to another country. Luxega is the brand that is well known for having the most sustainable way of changing to new modern LED technology in street lighting projects. What we have made is an AI model where we are able to clone any type of street lighting houses, and then we can use the data to create the perfect fit for an LED insert. Now, the manufacturing process is quite simple. The AI model is quite complex, but the combination makes it possible to have an LED insert within 4 to 6 weeks, which is very, very fast. We have a project here in the north of Denmark, where we have 2,500 streetlight that has to be upgraded to our LED technology, our LED insert. And they are saving in between 30 to 50% of energy savings. Then they also have a huge saving on the CO2 impact when it comes to having a new streetlight installed or having an LED insert installed. The big difference here is that you are using a lot more aluminium in making a LED streetlight compared to an LED insert. 145,000 kilos of CO2 they're saving. Then you can add the savings on the installation time. So there's a lot of different opportunities here that you can use when it comes to making sure that you have a lower CO2 impact for switching to LED lighting. This is an old bulb. There is used typically in street lighting for smaller roads. And it's not only in Denmark, it's a lot of different places in Europe. That's the Sun T, the 50 watt, and that can be directly changed to what you see here. It is an LED insert where you have the opportunity just to install this directly in the existing luminaire. It is fitted 100%, which also means that it is installed very fast. The installation time for this one here, it's around 2 minutes. Then we're using a Philips Dynadimmer driver. For us, it is one of the most stable drivers for this kind of setup here. And we have decided to use this type of driver because we are also able to have the night dim. So the light goes down to around 30% when it's midnight. And then when it's around 5 or 6 in the morning, it goes up to 100% again. That will save even more energy. And the municipality do not need any kind of special setup for this kind of driver. All is inside the driver, and we program that from the factory. At Luxega, most of our LED inserts is actually installed without the use of toolings. So many of our LED inserts is delivered with a plug. There is equal to the socket there is in the existing lamp house. So that means that you mainly just have to use your hands to open up the existing lamp house, and then you take away the different kind of components there is installed in the old streetlight, and then you just add our LED insert into the old lamp house. What you have seen normally when it comes to new kind of installations for streetlights here, all the different screwdrivers and the different other equipments, is not something that you normally need when it comes to our solution here at Luxega. Luxega is opening up for a lot of different markets right now, and we are mainly focusing on the Nordic. We have, of course, activities in Sweden, we have activities in Denmark and in Germany, but there's also a few other projects going on right now in the Middle East, and then we also have opened up for a few projects in the warmer European countries. So everyone is welcome, and we can basically just help everyone with a street lighting. We are making sure that we are meeting all the road regulation in a respective country, which is also very important for us when we are able to deliver a complete documentation for both the regulations is met and also the safety is met fully. This vlog is about to come to an end, but before I end the vlog, I want to take a little bit of highlights from this video, especially from the entering in the German market. First of all, we have got the chance to work together with a very nice person, Max. He is one of our colleagues right now at Luxega. He is fluently in English and also German, which makes it very easy when it comes to the meetings that we have with municipalities and contractors. The first step was 8 weeks. We have decided to go with these 8 weeks to make sure that we get a lot of information, a lot of data, to finding out whether the market is something for us or not. And that is by having all these different meetings. So we just have questions when we have the meetings. From there, the different part starts to happen, because then you need to find out how to bid on the projects and which person there is at the end involved in that process as well. Is the product okay when it comes to the let's say the government laws? Is the product okay when it comes to the requirements and the tenders and so on? So there's starting to be a lot more coming up for us right now, which is kind of exciting, but also challenging, because you need to make sure that you are there, and it has to be consistent. So you cannot just like say, okay, now we have had X amount of meetings, and then you just drop it from there. So just reflections here. Entering a new market is really about consistency, and it's about making sure that you have all the information so you are 100% sure that your product actually can meet the requirements on that specific market. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.